So I really had to do research, go online, try to figure this thing out. I didn't have any experience in cleaning at all.
Headed to the top, ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.
What made you get started with a cleaning company in the first place?
I just cut into the chase. I was tired of corporate America. I did the traditional thing, went to school, went to grad school, started working in corporate America, had a couple of layoffs like a lot of people, and I was working and I just was tired. Like I couldn't, like it was physically draining. Right. I didn't have a bad job. I just didn't like, I just was kind of over it. And so I was just looking for a business to start. And I'm not one of those people that needs to reinvent the wheel. Like I'm not trying to create the next Facebook or Uber. I wanted something that was kind of already being done and knew money was being made. And I hired a cleaning service before and didn't love the experience. So I thought, well, maybe that's an opportunity for me to start something of my own.
Okay, that's what's up. So you kind of already coming from you weren't really coming from a place of desperation, but more of a place of, you know what, I'm just tired of being boxed in. I feel like there's more out there for me type of deal. I noticed that you also kind of mentioned in passing in the group that you kind of grew your residential cleaning company because you started off in residential around the 10K a month level. So congratulations on that, first of all. Thanks. And how did you kind of pull that off? So how did that go?
So I'll tell you, a lot of trial and error. So when I started the cleaning service, I was working full time. So my husband and I, we were both working full time. And it was hard because I was trying to like schedule cleanings and, you don't want people to see you on your business website and you're trying to go into an office and sneak and talk to your cleaners. And so it was hard at first. And my husband was like, you need to come out of work. And which I thought was the dumbest idea ever. Even though I hated work, I was like, me leave work to full-time cleaning? That's preposterous. But he finally convinced me to do it. So I did. And it was hard. Straight up, it was hard. So I really had to do research, go online, try to figure this thing out. I didn't have any experience in cleaning at all.
That's something that people always ask, well, I don't have any cleaning experience. Should I still do it? I'm glad you mentioned that. How did you get good at cleaning? Like, how did you build that experience up, basically?
So I don't think I'm a good cleaner. Like I don't really clean. I've hired from the jump, right? So I know enough to be dangerous. And I think for me, what I knew I was catering to someone like me. Like I was a busy working professional. So I knew what someone like me would want. So I was able to kind of guide the cleaners like, okay, this is how we need to deliver for this client. So I think I had that in mind because I had the customer in mind first. Again, but you had to learn like how to hire cleaners.
Right.
I don't know, how to find customers. I don't know, but you have to go out there. And I always say with Google and YouTube, everything is figure outable. I don't know if that's a word, but you can figure everything out.
So being that you build a business at that size, so how did you manage hiring employees and managing all those employees, like all the different growing things? Kind of tell us some things on that.
Yeah, so I think for anybody, you have to be organized because like you said, you have residential, you have a lot of customers. I think you can do like 70, 80, 90 cleans in a month. That's a lot. So you have to be very organized. So I always tell people like whatever your organizational system is, if it needs to be Google, if you need to have a CRM, if you need to have something that keeps you organized. And like you say in with your commercial systems, you have to have a system that's going to keep everything organized and build in some automation for you because there's no way you're going to be able to track 80, 90, 100 cleaning a month by yourself.
Right. And when you first started off, you did have your job, right? So how did you kind of manage that? Because I know you were saying you were basically hiring from the beginning. So how did you kind of manage both?
Man, now that I'm even thinking back, it was hard. I mean, I think it helped that both my husband and I were doing it together. So if there was times where I knew I couldn't talk on the phone, or if I couldn't do something, like I would say, hey, ask my husband, can you cover me? And we did a lot of stuff on the weekends. So a lot of jobs, I would say if they wanted something during the day, I would try to convince them to let us schedule them on the weekends. That way I knew that I could be around, or if I had to go to the client's house to help or talk to the client, I could be there because I couldn't do it during the day. So those were some of the workarounds that I did.
Now I got a shameless plug somewhere in here, right?
Yeah.
So, and I want to ask you, being that you were kind of already at that six-figure level as far as your revenue, you bought into the masterclass after you already hit that. So how in the world was, the stuff that I was able to offer in that masterclass, and CJ as well, I got to give him this credit.
Yeah.
And we were able to offer in that masterclass, how was that able to help you even at that level?
Let me just point this out. I think I've said this in the group. I don't buy classes and courses. Like, that's not really my thing. I think a lot of them are a lot of fluff. And I'm more of a person that needs, like, step 1, do this, step 2, do that. And so I spent a lot for residential. There was a lot of things I had to figure out on my own, and I wasted a lot of money throwing this trial and error. So for the commercial side, I didn't want to do that. So I felt like if I can find a course that I felt that could say step by step, this is what you do, then I would think it was worth the investment. And it was. And so I had been following you for a while on YouTube. And I think we were talking earlier, I hit you up and chatted with you before I bought the course. I had some questions.
Right.
And so after speaking with you, I felt like, okay, there are just certain things that I maybe could figure out, but it probably is going to cost me a lot of time and money. And I don't want to lose both. So let me just put the money into this, and you can save me a lot of time, which you did.
Thank you for watching my video, and make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video, because I know you did, and also hit subscribe, and right beside that subscribe button is going to be a notification bell. You gotta click that, because guess what? You never know when I'm gonna go live. As a matter of fact, I might go live right now, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss my videos, all right? And if you want to start or grow your business, check out cleanbiznetwork.com, all right? We have cleaning business starter kits. We have a lead generation service to help you grow your cleaning business, all type of stuff. And also, don't forget to download the Calculated Clean mobile app as well, all right? So that's what I got for y'all until you click another video and go watch, man. Watch another video, why not? Binge on it.